The air was filled with the echo of distant explosions, the kind of sound that makes the ground tremble and the heart sink. In Kiev, a young woman named Alina held her child close, her trembling hands clutching a blanket as if it were the last barrier between safety and chaos. She had lived a simple life once, a teacher, a daughter, a dreamer of peace. But now, as the war unfolded around her, she became a symbol of something much greater, resilience in the face of unimaginable suffering. Thousands of miles away, in the safety of a studio in New York, Anthony Scaramucci and General H.R.McMaster prepared to discuss what had become the defining conflict of our time. Scaramucci, known for his sharp political instincts, was restless, eager to unravel the complexity behind the headlines. McMaster, a soldier scholar with years of battlefield experience, carried the weight of history on his shoulders. Together, they weren't just explaining a war. They were attempting to give meaning to the chaos, to bridge the distance between policymakers, ordinary citizens, and people like Alina whose lives were shattered overnight. Anthony began with fire in his voice. This isn't just another conflict on a map. This is a test of humanity, democracy, and courage. If we fail to understand what's happening here, we fail not only Ukraine but the future of freedom itself. McMaster nodded, his gaze steady but heavy with emotion. He spoke not as a detached strategist, but as someone who had seen firsthand what tyranny and violence can do. What we are witnessing, he said, is not just a military campaign. It's a war of values. Putin is trying to rewrite history, erase a nation, and bend the world to his will. Ukraine is fighting for its right to exist. That's something every human being can relate to, because to exist freely is the most basic hope we all share. The program unfolded like a journey. They took viewers through the roots of the conflict, how years of corruption, propaganda, and imperial ambitions set the stage for the invasion. They described the bravery of Ukrainian soldiers, many of them ordinary men and women who set aside their jobs, their studies, and their dreams to pick up rifles and defend their homeland. In one segment, Anthony shared the story of Oksana, a nurse from Mariupol who risked her life to treat wounded civilians under constant bombardment. She told me, Anthony recalled, his voice breaking slightly, every life I save is a victory against the darkness. Imagine that, facing bombs and tanks, and still choosing compassion over fear. That's Ukraine's spirit. McMaster added the painful reality of geopolitics, the hesitation of allies, the fear of escalation, the constant balancing act between action and caution. He explained how history had shown, again and again, that appeasing aggressors only fed their appetite. We can't afford to repeat the mistakes of the past, he said firmly. The cost of doing nothing is always greater than the 𝗀.